Well, the coldest of the cold weather is still ahead of us, and I'm always looking to do whatever I can to not get a cold or the flu.
Oh my goodness, I hear you. And one of my New Year's resolutions this year is to use a neti pot every day. So I invited Michelle Fife over to my house to show us how it's done and to talk about tongue scraping. Yeah, tongue scraping. Another healthy practice we can incorporate into our daily routine.
The cold and flu season is here, and so there are a lot of remedies in your home to make yourself feel better and also to prevent yourself from getting sick. So we invited Michelle Fife, the owner of Seva Yoga, into my kitchen to talk about some natural remedies.
And we've got a few here lined up for you to try. I know some of these you've already implemented into your routine, Rachel, but it's still nice to talk about them. A tongue scraper is number one. This is a nice stainless steel one, and we talked about using this before for detox, but it also it's a good everyday practice, not only for good breath hygiene, but to get rid of bacteria that can be stored up on the tongue in your mouth.
Yeah, and actually got this from Seva Yoga. It's changed my life. I do this every morning.
It's amazing.
To it.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to kind of demonstrate because it's really easy. We're not going to do close-ups. Because you're not going to want to see what comes up.
Nice job, Rachel.
Yeah,
and then you want to rinse that off.
Yep, and then you clean it. I do a few passes really to get it clean there. And I tell you, it makes my mouth feel so much better.
It really does. It's a totally different feeling than just brushing and flossing alone. So I love the tongue scraper as a prevention method. And then also, we're revisiting the neti pot here. I know Matt had some fun with this before with Terry. And we were talking about allergies then. But also during cold and flu season, just rinsing and keeping the nasal cavities clean with just a simple solution of lukewarm water and some sea salt that you can pretty much buy anywhere is great to do at this time of year. And also, I have some sesame oil here in a bottle, and we can dip it in a Q-tip in that, and then after you've rinsed with a neti pot, sometimes because of the furnace being on or maybe meds that you're taking, the nasal passages get really dry and irritated, and you just dip a little sesame oil onto the Q-tip and rub it around in the nostrils, and it's amazing how good it feels.
Yeah, and you don't have that dry feeling that you have, in your home a lot because you're inside and you've got your furnace blowing constantly.
It's very irritating to that, and that also contributes to the nose running then. So.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to get started on the neti. This is my first time. This is another thing that I wanted to do for a long time. And so, how would you suggest we start?
We're just going to get some lukewarm tap water in here, and then put about a quarter teaspoon of sea salt in there. And I'm pretty good at eyeballing that, so that's about right for that.
All right.
And you want to make sure that the water's not too warm, that it's going to burn or irritate. Just lukewarm.
How far should I fill this?
Fill it about up to there.
Okay.
This is my travel neti pot. And once you get your water in there, your hands are clean, I'm assuming. You want to stir it around a little bit with your finger. Just make sure the salt is diluted in the water. Okay. And while you tip your head to the side, make sure that you keep your mouth open and you're taking deep breaths through the mouth, just slow and deep breaths. That's going to close off the glottis so that the water just travels right through the other side of the
Okay, I'm neti potting right now, and wow. Interesting sensation we have here. Wow. I feel amazing. I'm fighting a throat cold right now, and I could definitely feel the difference.
Yeah, and if you practice this every day, you'd probably get a lot less colds, period.
Yeah. Well, nice. Okay, Michelle, you have another home remedy, a natural remedy.
Well, yeah, just tea tree oil, which can be used for a variety of purposes. It's a great antibacterial. But if you put, and you really want to use this sparingly, a drop in a little pot of water and steam your face over it to just take some deep breaths, that's also really nice when you're suffering from a head cold during this time of year. So it's just one of the things I keep in the cupboard with all these other natural remedies. Number one, you want to not be stressed, because when you're holding stress in the body, it naturally weakens your immune system. And so to avoid that, a nice regular yoga practice or restorative yoga, even when you're sick, some restorative yoga is great for you.
Well, great. Well, thank you for coming in, showing us some really easy remedies that we can do right in our home.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. I really believe in these practices. Of course, you know, to do that, it's something you usually do in the privacy of your own bathroom.
But you have
could
the
do it in
camera.
your kitchen too. But we like to share here on the show.
Absolutely.
And I did get a neti pot at Seva Yoga, which is located in East Grand Rapids, and you can find them at drugstores or at stores, and so you can get them there along with the tongue scraper. I got my tongue scraper
I'm
at
interested
Seva.
in that.
Yeah, it's amazing. I never realized the amount of bacteria that's on your tongue, and I used to brush my tongue
That's
with
what
my
I do.
toothbrush. But she says there are things there that you can get, and every morning I can feel it there. I never realized and felt it before I started using the tongue scraper, but now that I am, you can feel it's kind of like a little fuzziness.
Now you probably have to do it.
I do.
Because now you know what it feels like to have such a clean tongue.
And Michelle is great because she really does a lot of really natural remedies that you can do at home to prevent yourself from getting sick and prevent yourself, you know, from ailments that just make you feel not 100%. And so she's an encyclopedia of information and was great to be able to come into my house and share this experience so we could share it with all of you too. And so check it out. Not expensive, a little bit, you know, the tongue scraper, the nice one that I got was about $10 and the neti pot was $17. But you can get them made of different things too and make them even less than that. So
I think we all want to do something to build our immune system for the holidays, especially with the cold weather. So what a great idea.
yeah. So thanks to Michelle for showing us how to do that. Stay with us. We'll be right back.